What occurs when on-air live streamers get humiliated? Watch Neon be embarrassed in front of millions. From crushing insults to unexpected rejections. The most awful part, he was caught off guard. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. These incredible moments of pure embarrassment should not be missed. It began like any other informal podcast with Neon, Sneeko, and a few guests talking it up. Sneeko, however, threw Neon under the bus with a harsh, tiny inquiry.
What would you rate my friend Neon over here, 1 through 10?
Rate my boy. What came next? Among the chilliest live ratings you will ever hear.
I'll give him a -4.
-4.
What is wrong with these? How? How am I a -4?
Okay, I don't know, you look like you're full of shit.
I look like I'm full of
You look like you're full of shit.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, bro.
You look like you want to get...
Nigga, you look like a
Not by me, but...
You look like a roach, man.
A -4? She delivered a huge shock, not simply her shot. Neon attempted to respond, but it only made things worse. The internet was already mocking it even as he struggled to understand what had just occurred. Neon then decides to push things further once more.
I'm not, yeah,
what do you mean you're worse?
You should not say that to
No,
me
thank you.
again. If you do, I'm gonna
I will say it again.
Say it. Say it to my face.
You
And this is exactly what
is bitch. You is a little
I'm a little bit.
Aiden Ross isn't having it as he starts questioning girls about their body counts during a stream. See how quickly awkward questions turn into a live wake-up call.
It's him versus him and who can bag her, but they're terrible.
I know, no. He's terrible.
I asked them to, ask genuine questions, and their first one was, "What's your body count?"
Yeah, what's wrong
We're
with
in the
that?
negatives right now.
Alright, you try talking to her. Go.
No, it's hard.
No, you want it?
He's
I know you see those.
getting worse.
Just look at it.
Stop. It's wrong. Sit down, Neon. Sit down. Neon, you don't want to do this.
Oh, you
Just
don't
stop.
want
Just sit down. Neon, sit down.
Why do you do the finger thing?
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Why do you always do the finger thing?
Just sit down and relax.
Aiden says to sit down. You do. However, Neon wanted to keep provoking the situation. Aiden had to remind him who controlled things. And if you believed getting humiliated on stream was terrible, wait until you witness Neon enter a gym. Neon went to the gym and asked for workout tips. One problem, the girl he talked to, because she had a boyfriend who was watching all this from the other side of the room. She knew something bad was going to happen. While Neon wasn't paying attention, he kept talking until Lexi stopped him.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hi. Nice to meet you. I just wanted some advice for my documentary. What can I do to work out and based on my physique? What?
Should ask my boyfriend.
Huh?
We're not doing that.
No, I was just asking for advice. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't mean it. Okay.
No, there's so many viewers and shit, bro.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Just like be private.
Okay, I respect it. You guys are very good for each other.
It wasn't just a refusal, it was a complete dismissal. Neon couldn't say a word, but the next person he met wasn't a stranger. There has been a fight between Neon and Jack DH for a while now, but what happened when they met at a crazy event? The gloves were taken off.
What do you get out of that, bro?
I didn't.
What do you get? Your boy, what do you get out of that,
Bro,
bro?
get out of my face.
What the fuck get out of that?
Jack pushed Neon so hard that security had to step in and stop him. That wasn't the end though, because Jack came back a few minutes later. This time with help, Jack and his group ran up to Neon again while the crowd watched. Security could barely keep up. Neon had to hold on to what little pride he still had after his shirt got torn.
Jack.
Jack, get up! Stop, bro! Stop! You on my wall? You're good, bro. Stop! He's gonna drop.
Neon still looked like a deer caught in the headlights. If you thought that was bad, wait until he responds aggressively to a waitress. Neon thought it would be a good idea to talk trash to a waitress at a restaurant, but this wasn't a normal person. She came ready to fire back with an attitude.
How we doing?
Doing very good. How are you?
Oh, another day of this show. Here, fork you guys.
This is a show.
It is a shit show.
What a shitty fucking job. 9 to 5, $10 an hour. Holy.
Really, dumbass?
Yeah, dumbass.
I got 2 properties, okay? What do you think?
I have 5.
Oh, congratulations. You want a brownie button? You want to tell me what you want to drink over here?
What the fuck? Can I get a water, please?
It's in the bottle. Can you afford it? It's $1.50.
No.
No shit. All right, what do you want, hooker?
What the fuck? Bro,
Yo, shut her up.
I don't even know if I can stay here. This is gonna piss me the
She didn't just mock him, she teased him, put it on a plate, and gave him a free water bottle as a joke. Neon only wanted water and a way out by the end. When discussing awkward guests, who did you think showed up next? The Island Boys thought it would be a good idea to show up at Jack D8's house uninvited. They were instead hit with one of the funniest "you can't sit with us" moments live on stream.
What up? You wanna come in? Alright, it's 1,000 per guy. What does that happen? Haha, you don't got it like that. What does that mean? 1,000 per guy, Island Boy. You wanna come in? What is it? I don't know, man. How many guys is that? It's at least 5 bands.
Bro, Jet, nobody's gonna do nothing, bro. Jet, come on.
I don't know, man.
We'll come here on good vibes.
That's why we're here.
Should we?
They tried to get in by talking, but when Jack asked them why they came, they said, "The chat told us to." That's a stupid move.
Wait, why'd you guys just pull up to my house?
They said that we could pull up.
Why? Who?
The chat. They were like,
you let the chat tell you? You guys let the chat tell 22-year-old people to pull up?
Yeah, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, even that got him laughing, bro.
That's what they said.
Bro, I would never let the chat like make me pull up to random people's house.
The Island Boys were still trying to keep their cool when they took one last blow. Jack turned it into a game. Wanna play? Pay the fee.
Okay, it's your house, so you decide. But if they can't pay it, then just don't let them in because they can.
You think we should make them pay?
Yeah.
We should make the Island Boys pay? Let the girls decide. How much do they pay? You guys can keep the money. I'll split it between you guys.
100,000.
100,000? Tell them.
That's light work.
100,000?
Yeah, 100,000 to come in. No entry. No entry.
Sorry.
All right, peace out, guys.
Clearly the flex is broken when the Island Boys can't pay to get into a house party. Wait, that's not the lowest they'll go. The next thing you know, they'll be getting hit by a 10-year-old. The Island Boys told this kid to punch one of them for fun. It was way more than they expected when the kid gave them a surprise punch, though. They were shocked by the punch. So much for acting tough on stream. Next up is Red, who was troublesome while Neon and the other Island Boy talked live and on stream. It did not end well. In seconds, Red's embarrassment went to a whole new level.
I appreciate it.
Whoa!
Jordan! What the f? Bro! I gotta go. Fuck. This.
He paused in the middle of a sentence and couldn't explain what happened. Everyone was left wondering what really went wrong. But in terms of being made fun of, the Island Boys still had one more thing to experience from a security guard. They thought showing up at a shoot with Aiden Ross and the Sidemen group would be a good idea. Security had other ideas and didn't waste any time.
Come on, you big ass. You. Let's go outside. Hold on, let me speak. Shut up.
They were thrown around like drunk uncles at a wedding. They have no power or respect and have no idea what just happened. One thing is certain, just because you're famous doesn't mean you can't be embarrassed in real life. It's never a good sign when Andrew Tate is quiet during a show. Aiden tried to check on him while working on his laptop because he thought that would get the conversation back on track. But what happened next was a typical Andrew Tate humiliation.
Yo, what are you doing on your laptop? What are you doing on your laptop, bro? Some devious shit.
What's funny?
I don't know, bro.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know,
Why are you
bro.
laughing?
What are you doing on your laptop?
You're not very entertaining, so I said 1 second to get my laptop so I could also do my work, my important things while talking to you, because you're not very entertaining or engaging or smart or intelligent. You don't say anything that's very insightful. It's not very often you make me think.
Andrew said exactly what he meant to say, and Aiden had to smile because that's how he is. Not only did he ignore Aiden, but he also gave a long speech about why Aiden wasn't worth any attention. And Aiden, he did nothing but sit there and smile through the worst roast of the year.
In fact, I can't think of a single time you've said a sentence and I've had to sit and contemplate and go, wow, that's a very interesting, articulate, unique, astute point. Never ever once. So because I can basically talk to you while I'm asleep, I may as well do my work at the same time.
That was rough, but wait until someone brings up Aiden's sister. It's all a joke with Aiden until someone goes too far. Sure, talk about his dirty room and feet, but what about his sister? Quickly, things go from funny to awkward.
Where's who at?
You know what I'm talking about.
Who are you talking about?
Your sibling, bro. What you doing? Where your sister at? Where your sister Where your sister at? Where your sister at? Give me a wig, I'll be the sister. What?
He tried to laugh it off, but the look in his eyes said it all. That was an awkward situation. Talking about awkward situations, Jason is about to find out what happens when you put together a calm beach day with a crazy stranger. Jason is drawing at the beach and having a great time when, all of a sudden, a stranger walks up as if he's been holding his anger for years.
Relax.
No, what's up?
Chill.
Guard or something?
We're good.
Oh my God. Why the did you quote my thoughts when I watched it?
Yo,
No, you.
that's not
No,
me.
no.
Relax.
Get.
Relax.
How about I throw all these stupid things out and roll?
The guy hit him in the middle of making art. I have no idea who the guy was. A random fan, hater, or troublemaker. Whatever the case, Jason might need to hire a bodyguard next time. But don't worry, his target run wasn't much better. Trying to roast a FaZe member in public? Bold move. Jason went for a quick dig at Adapt, but the cashier instantly flipped the script, and let's just say, it was really humbling.
It's on him, by the way. This is Adapt, by the way. Adapt? Oh, no, I'm Jason.
Still, Jason didn't learn his lesson because balloons were about to reject him next. Jason was already being made fun of during FaZe Rug's Pop the Balloon challenge. 2 girls burst balloons because they didn't like how he looked, walked, or felt. But things got interesting when he tried to be awkward with his answers and said that his thing was food energy play.
Energy, and if they're not freaky enough.
Ooh, can you guys match his freak?
What is his freak?
I have a food play.
One girl popped the balloon right away. He had a chance to explain it to the last girl, but luck wasn't really on his side that day.
Can you define food play?
Before he answers,
I just got here, y'all.
What's your name and why'd you pop your balloon?
My name is Emma Moore. I popped it because what is food play? Like, that doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in.
Just imagine like peanut butter.
Oh.
I didn't even get to
Oh my God, everyone popped their balloon.
Jason walked in feeling sure of himself and left feeling hurt from being rejected. After that, he's going to pay to get hit on purpose. There's a weird bar in Japan where the waiters are paid to slap customers. Jason thought it would be a great idea to go there and get hit because it would be a free show for his crowd. But it took every waitress in the bar a second to help him understand that it wasn't as good as he thought it would be. He asked for pain, he got a slap, they slapped the soul out of him, but if you thought that was raw, Fousey is about to do something even worse. Fousey and Jack were already on thin ice, but when Fousey went off on Jack's content and how he makes his money, it lit a fire that only water could put out. Literally.
Gary?
Hey.
Please, dude, I
Hey, what's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Jack.
What do you do?
Well, I don't know, social media, YouTube.
No, dead.
YouTube.
How old are you?
19.
How long have you been on YouTube for?
7 years.
That's your Lamborghini?
Yeah.
That's your McLaren?
Yeah.
This is your house?
Yeah.
Good f***ing shit, dog.
Appreciate it.
What kind of content do you do?
Like just pranks, challenges, stuff like that.
Fire. Do you do real pranks or fake pranks? Be honest.
Yeah, it depends on the.
They're fake as
video.
shit. Be honest. Own
Depends on
it.
the, you know, like the,
Own it. Your pranks are
not
fake.
real. Hey, I give away money to people.
They're not real.
They're
not
why
when they
upset
get
my
people
pranks?
money.
It's not that deep.
It is that deep because you're
Why?
trying to stand on something that's not true. You're trying to build your
I
business.
told you how it
You're
is.
trying to build your business on a lie. F your Lamborghini, f your McLaren. You're a liar.
Dude, yo, that was the craziest switch up I've ever seen in my life. Buddy went from like good to
I'm you. Yeah, meet the legend.
Facts. All right, I like that. Whatever. So what's next?
Fousey wouldn't have it. Things quickly got worse between Fousey and Jack Dory when Jack did something that made Fousey angry. As things got worse, Fousey lost his temper and hit Jack with water as a response.
Sheriff, this guy Beta. God damn it. Beta said, hey. Yo, you're a little. Oh, you're a. He doesn't even have his kick money yet. Yo.
In response, Jack, who was just as mad as Fauzi, kept making him angrier by throwing water back at him.
I'm Beta.
Imagine being 33 years old and yo, get me some water bottle, Sean. Give me some.
You're lucky I made friends with your security.
We're going back.
Dog.
Now we can't box. There's a whole.
Oh! Two.
I slapped the dog.
That didn't even hurt.
I slapped the dog out of you.
You punched like a.
So hit him back.
5 fingers.
You punched like a. Wow.
Fusi warned that he would have dealt with the situation more harshly if his security guard wasn't a friend. The fact that Jack kept making him angry finally made Fauci snap. Fauci lost control and hit Jack in the end. Last but not least, Neon was the real person Fauci was trying to put in his place. At the time, Fauci was hanging out with Neon, Aiden Ross, Sneeko, and Connie in a shoe shop. He got annoyed as they worked to set up a mic for Fuzi. Things quickly went bad when Neon tried to make fun of him by calling him a beast. Fauci dragged Neon outside to settle things. When the cameras caught up, Fauci had already punched Neon in the gut and told him to get down on his knees.
Face the wall. Hey, if Andrew Tate did it for a year, I could do it for 10 minutes, bro.
Neon.
Oh, why did I do that?
Get on your hands and knees. Get on your hands and knees. Get on your hands
You're
and knees.
Arabian psychopath. Take it, bro. Oh my.
All right.
Oh my heart.
Say sorry.
My heart.
Everyone chill.
My heart.
He just called me a dumb. I'm 33 years old.
There's no point.
Listen.
You're 35. Get a grip of your life, man. Holy.
Hey.
Chill. I'm not chill.
I dare you. I dare you.
I dare you.
Did you hear that? I heard that.
Listen, there's no point of escalation. This weirdo. God damn. You don't want it?
Fusi made Neon beg on stream from the mic setup to kneel down. No one could say what that show of power was, and Neon was left on the floor. So that's all for today. Which moment had you laughing? Which was worse, Neon's huge failure or the Island Boy's shame? Write down which one you like in the comments below, and do not forget to click the subscribe button to see more crazy videos.